Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Tiara Antoinette, and as I told you guys, if you are subscribed to my channel, um, or if you're new, this channel was dedicated to my lock journey, my previous lock journey, which I ended last year, sometime last fall. I combed them all out, and as I said, this channel is going to turn into something else. Well, it finally has, and my latest and greatest journey is female bodybuilding in the wellness division, and I'm so excited to share with you guys how things been going. I've only been doing it for a week, but I want to go ahead and get into what made me fall into this. I've always wanted to be into bodybuilding. I've been going to the gym for a while now. Even before I started going to the gym, I've always looked at those female bodybuilders like, oh my God, I never wanted to get like super cut and ripped like the sort of upper divisions. But I always, admired the women who do compete and have that great physique. And it's just, since I was way younger, I always saw my adult self in this great condition and physicality, and this, just great, having a great physique and being healthy and living a healthy lifestyle. So I ran into my cousin a few weeks ago, and she was telling me how I ran into her at the gym, and she was telling me how she just started about a year ago prepping, getting ready for bodybuilding, getting into bodybuilding. And it just really made me go like, wow, like, okay, I can do this. Like, I think it's time. And so now here I am. I feel like it's my time now to do so. 2 kids out the way, I'm good. No more cheering. Time to get ripped. Okay, if you can see me now, I'm not ripped in any type of any type of rib condition. So anyhow, I started last week. I started technically Sunday. Last Sunday, I submitted my weight. I got with her coach. So we're sharing a coach. I got with her coach. She talked to me about, all the expectations and whatnot. And so, yeah, I started Sunday. I weighed in last Sunday. I've been doing it a week now, 5 days of working out, meal prepping. So I struggled. I do want to share with y'all. I'm trying to share with y'all how my week went last week, because it's 12:58, maybe 1 a.m. right now, because I just got done meal prepping, and I'll show you guys some clips of that. But I'm super tired. I'm super sleepy. Last week was very challenging, to say the least, because I'm a nurse. I'm a mom, single mom at that. I have a toddler. And I knew it would be hard, or, a challenge, but my motto, my mentality before I started, when I was starting, was that this is not an option. Like, this is not an option. Me documenting and sharing with you guys is not an option. That's why I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to get this done, because I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it full out. I worked out 5 days a week last week, including the days that I had to work. So I only worked 2 days last week. Technically, I worked Sunday, but I didn't really do anything Sunday but come home and get ready for the week. So I worked Wednesday and Thursday, and on those days I worked out one day before going to work, and then the next day I worked out. No, the first my Wednesday, I worked out after work, and then the next morning I worked out before I got to work. And only because I could see that the workouts were, I could probably get it done in about an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes or so. So I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning Wednesday and got my butt to the gym. I don't know how I did that, but I did, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for doing it after work too. And I didn't have a lot of time to meal prep, actually. So I was just kind of, getting through, just trying to get through my week. Nothing was perfect. Nothing about it was perfect. And even, going into this week, I still realize that there are things that I need to address. And, things that could probably benefit me, and things that I could probably not do this go around that could benefit me, if that makes sense. I'm gonna probably try to get back to y'all on those things, because it was a learning curve, and I'm sure this week will be another learning curve, because this is my long week of working, and I know I'm gonna be really, really tired, but as I already said, it's not an option, and I gotta get through it. So I am dedicating myself to this, dedicating my free time and my sleep, not too much, I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully this is one of the last nights, one of the few late nights that I will have, because I did have to get my kiddo to sleep, and I fell asleep. That usually happens. When I put him to sleep, I fall asleep with him. So I woke up around 11:30. I was like, I gotta do it. I wanted to lay there so bad and go back to sleep, because I know I have to be up in a few hours to get ready for work. But I just know I gotta do it. So I got up and I did my meal prep, and I'll share a few clips with that, of that, what it looked like for me with y'all. Still a beginner, don't judge. I'm still working out some kinks. But like I said, I will do my best to get back to you guys sometime this week, and share with you all the things that I've learned so far in a short amount of time that could probably help me later on down in the road to be successful. So if you are interested in keeping up with me on this new journey, and you don't have to, but I would love for you guys to stay. And if you're new here, you're just stumbling on this video, go ahead and hit that like button down there below and subscribe. Join the party. It's gonna be tough, but I'm determined. And if you don't know what wellness bodybuilding looks like, Google it, look it up. Or if you're already into it, share some tips with me on how I can be successful. I can subscribe, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm missing a fingernail, please don't judge me. But just check it out, stay with me. I'm gonna try to get a video in at least once a week. So thank you guys for being here. I'm out.